Story time about how I got personal revelation on a silver platter. Sorry, I have some raw emotions coming up today, but I feel prompted to post this, so here I go. Last time I went to the Mount Timpanogos Temple, what felt like a very random day. It was a Thursday afternoon. I went on my day off, and I ended up being late for my appointment, and I had to reschedule. It was because I got pulled over. And I was on my way to the temple. I got pulled over for not wearing my seatbelt, which obviously, it was frustrating, but, it is what it is. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, and I got the click it or ticket, and I had to eat that, but I had to reschedule my appointment for the next half hour, and I was just like, okay, I'm just here to get peace, whatever. And right as I'm walking up, there's this huge roar of joy, and I thought, wow, what's going on here today? There must be a wedding. And sure enough, there was, but there's also a ton of missionaries, and I've never been to this temple, so I didn't know what to anticipate. But I walk in, and there was about 7 missionaries that filed out in a row before I even walked in, and I thought, wow, this is a busy temple. So I asked the temple worker, what's going on today? She said, there's a wedding every hour today, and with the Provo temple being renovated, this is where they send all the missionaries from the MTC. So just flooded with missionaries and joy. Joy was just bursting out of the seams of this temple today. And so it wasn't a random day. I mean, it was full of joy for many reasons. But for me, it felt random until after my session, I was approached by a lady. She asked me about my necklace. I was wearing a charm necklace, and she said, is this children or hobbies on your charm necklace? And I proceeded to tell her, we started talking, and I felt very prompted to just go right into some really deep things about me. And it felt like a safe place being in the temple, so I shared some really deep things with her. And she told me, I still feel like there's pain in your soul from parts of your story. And, I told her I don't doubt that there's some things that are unresolved still. I haven't been complacent about my healing at all. I've been very proactive in self-improvement and different modalities of therapy. And she felt prompted to tell me about the type of therapy that she'd been doing, which is EMDR. And I'd heard about it before in the past, and I didn't have insurance the time that I felt prompted to do it last time. And so it was just a bust, and it didn't work out, wasn't the timing. And now I do have health insurance. I'm so blessed to say that I have that help now, and I felt very inspired to get a recommendation from this lady, and that's where I'm going today. I'm on my way to my first EMDR session, and to wholeheartedly seek healing through this new modality. And so I'm choosing to share this journey, and as I'm on my way to the appointment today, I just started to cry. I think she's right. I think there are some parts of my story that still are unresolved. And so I'm wholeheartedly, humbly coming to this therapy session, hopefully to find any more blind spots that I don't see, hopefully to be able to tap into the atonement that much deeper through this professional help, because I do have some complex trauma that I've tried so hard to overcome, and I've come so far, and I really do acknowledge all of that, but it has been through the grace of God and his son, Jesus Christ, that I've come this far. So this is where I'm at in my journey, and I am very, very proud of myself and how far I've come, but this is the next step, and I'm actually excited. I am really excited and hopeful to find some new tools and relief. So cheers to the next chapter.